Hello everybody and welcome, and today I have some spice for you. We are trying to run Mono Red Sacrifice, a deck I've been trying to build for a very long time. So at first, this looked like a madness deck with Sneaky Snackers, Bitter Reunions and Melded Moxites, because there were some permanents that you could play for value and then sacrifice them later. But the problem was it looked too similar to many other red decks we see. You already know the packages with Fiery Temper and Sneaky Snackers. It was just that thing all over again. So I scratched that to zero and went with something else. The two cards I wanted to build a deck around are the Blood Aspirant and the Bogardan Dragonheart. Those are cards that have seen a little bit of play back in the day but are forgotten now. We are trying to revive them. I don't expect this deck to be amazing. Definitely if you want to play a sacrifice deck that's very good, go for Mono Black. We all know how strong that is. But now we are trying to make Mono Red Sacrifice work. So these are kind of the payoffs, and we have the Blast Runner as a payoff as well. We have some things to actually sacrifice, so we are playing 4 Harried Spear Guard, 2 bodies for 1 with haste, and then the Grim Initiate, same thing but with first strike and haste. I'm running 4 Lightning Bolts, it's just a very good card, and the Percussionist, that's a great thing to sacrifice as well, and we like some card advantage in the deck. Well, you probably know about the Dark Dweller Oracle. This was used to be played by the Mogwarts deck. That's a combo piece, but we are not playing it as that, we are just playing it for value. I could play like a Synthesizer or something, but that doesn't really synergize with the creature sacrifice theme we are going for. So today I really want to try the Oracle just as a value piece to see how good it really is. So after all, this was a rare some time ago, so I really want to see how good this card is as a value piece. I'm running 2 Bushwhackers as a finisher. I don't think we need them that much, but I think it's still good to have some finishers. Mogwar Marshals, 2 of them, 1 Munitions. I was thinking about running 4 Great Furnaces because of that, but I scratched that. I don't think we want to be vulnerable to artifact hate. And then we are actually running some Ram's Pulse. Obviously this is a 3-drop, and ramping into the ability of the Oracle could be pretty good as well. I'm running 4 Lotus Petals, which is the most synergistic quote-unquote ramp sacrifice card we have, because it buffs the Aspirant. And same thing with the Infernal Plunge. I'm running 3. This is like a red dark ritual. We need to sack a creature, but it's a sorcery, cool card, and we will see what can we do with that. So obviously looks a little janky at first, but with the ramp I think we could have some very explosive turns. Regarding the sideboard, I'm trying to solve some problems in the sideboard. So Mind Collapse. Number 1, great against terrors. We already have 5 red blasts, so I think this sideboard is very terror oriented, which is awesome. The other card we kinda have nothing against, if they just played we lose, is Riding Chrysalis. It's a 4/5 with reach, so the Dragonheart just cries into it, and I think Mind Collapse solves that pretty well. We definitely need this against Chrysalises, although obviously Chrysalis, no matter what, will be a pretty bad matchup. Flash of Defiance, good against Elves and White Weenie, sometimes against Boggles, but mostly against those decks. 3 Tectonic Hazards, Elves and Fairies, mostly I would say, and 3 Relics of Progenitus, Terrors, obviously Spies and decks like that to slow them down. All the decks with Blood Fountain as well if you want to go for a longer game. This is in general a pretty aggressive deck, so we don't usually want to go for a longer game, but Relics is a good card. We have no graveyard synergy of our own. Definitely let me know what would you improve in this deck. I kinda want to make it work. I know it's probably not the best deck you'll ever see, but I think there is some potential and it's definitely a fun brew. So let me know below what would you do and what would you add and remove to make the deck better. Now I will see you in the games. Geop is the next opponent, and we have a... Is this a good hand? I think it's quite good, yeah, I'll keep it. No 1-drop, which is quite weird for this deck, but it's okay. We could run the Oracle first and then do the trick with the Marshal. They move to 5, okay. First time I said something good. No, I think Mud could be like really good. You had some other good ideas too. But I think we would then need to play the Sneaky Snacker. Maybe like Voldar and Epicure, which Voldar and Epicure, by the way, synergizes quite well with this deck as well because of the blood. Okay, I mean, there are some options for us. Rustvale Bridge. Okay, are we just slamming the Oracle? Doesn't die to Scred next turn, if that helps. Imagine they will go Wildfire, so we could have time. Let me go Oracle actually. Too bad that you can only run Blood Aspirant. If you had more of these effects, you could run Ravadard. Okay, that's Wildfire. I do agree that if we had more like payoffs for sacrificing, running, like going crazy on it and running Lava Darts and Molten Collapses could be actually really fun. Another Marshal, that's reasonable. I will swing for 2. If they go Muldrifter Ephemerate, I have the Bolt for that, which is cool. We are kinda getting screwed to makeshift munitions, I'll say that. Next turn we can Dragonheart, hopefully, if we find at least a 1 land.
Hi! Hi.
Yo, Alpha Reus, welcome. Okay, we'll say go. I'm happy having this lightning bolt open. 1. Looks like a cantrip. Maybe preordained ponder brainstorm. 2. Okay, doesn't look like that anymore. It's probably... I don't know. It's probably wildfire, possibly. I'm not... Okay, they will bolt my guy. That's mean. I'll allow it. Play Augur. We'll bolt that, I think. See what they get. Let's see what they get. Ephemerate. Yeah, this needs to die. Maybe I should have bolted in response to the trigger. Yeah, I'll bolt right now. Before they are able to play planes. If they play planes, we are in trouble. Dead. Echo. Can't pay for it. But we have the Dragonheart, which we will sack a 1/1 to. Good morning, Andre. What's up? Another mountain. I don't hate it. We'll play the Dragonheart. We'll sack the Goblin with Summoning Sickness. Attack for 5. That's not bad. They can't scred next turn, this guy. And we can go for the Marshal again next turn. That's kinda good, not gonna lie. Yeah, the Dragonheart feels like it's statted decently enough, actually. And step, cool. It's also reminiscent of the Mog combo, Sense the Skirk and stuff, if that makes sense. Yeah, it kind of resembles Mog words. A little bit, yes. I really wanted to run the Oracle for value. I'm just not sure if it's good enough. They go Preordain. Okay, 3 mana here. Could use a Muldrifter, but they don't seem to care about doing that. Battle. Sure. I think let me munitions first. If that eats a counterspell, I'm happy. Yep, I'm happy. Let me Mogwar Marshal. Let me sack the Marshal. They have a bolt. Fine. Let's attack for 5 again. Man, the Dragonheart is doing work. I kind of like the card. We are not going that wide. We are not going super wide, yeah. That's why I got the... and mostly tokens. I would say a lot of it are tokens, not mostly, right? If you look at the deck list, a lot of the 1/1s create tokens when they die, and Marshal creates tokens, which is good. So I would say a lot of it are tokens. Here's a Drifter Ephemerate, that's scary. Knowing Crescendo. I've heard this card before. They will Ephemerate. We know they have it though. I'll check out Knowing Crescendo in the meantime. Oh, I see. That's an interesting card. Really is. Okay, I mean, you draw 4, sure. Blood Aspirant. They're not dead. They're not dead, I think. You can play a Blood Aspirant, because this is 7 damage. Let me just attack. I will sack whatever they block. If they block the Dragonheart, it's okay too. I'll sack one of the goblins. If they have another Ephemerate, that's quite good. Yep. Do you think Synthesizer has place instead of Oracle? Yeah, I was thinking of it, but Oracle is just so good if it sticks. But it has to stick, of course, which is pretty hard. I'll go Lotus Petal. We now have Sack Outlet and the guy that cares about sacrificing. Not horrible. They have to... oh my god, it's like a million cards. But Synth could be also very good. I'm a little worried we would Synth into Dragonheart too much. Yeah, they have like everything from their deck ready. Scred for 5. Can't do much about that. Union wins on the spot, I think. Okay, let's see what can we do with this. Discard 3, double Orient Bridge. Oracle is one of the better draws, I'll say. Maybe we can do something with the Oracle. We can sacrifice only 1 creature. Do I even sacrifice any? I don't think so. I want to sacrifice them to this guy. Okay, let's go Oracle. I think I'll sack 1. Clockwork's awesome. Okay, they'll probably want to kill the Oracle. Juanito, what's up, man? This cred is pretty cringe, but sure. I'll suck it. Preordain. Preordain. 1 top, 1 bottom. Okay. Oracle was a rare. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, actually. Oracle was a rare, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad card. It's just probably not rare worthy. Oh, nice. Well, they have a counter spell, so let's just play the Aspirant anyway. What? Okay. Block here. They will Ephemerate again. I will sack this guy. Another Clockwork is cool. Yep. Infinite cards. Let's go Clockwork. Counter spell? Sure. They didn't care about the Aspirant. I wonder why. Ephemerate is such a busted card. Scratch, sure. Can't do much about that, can I? Sure. Drove Muldrifter. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. That would make a lot of sense. Late to Dinner Ogre, okay. Yeah, just have infinite cards. I think that's good game. Well, it pains me to say, guys, but we probably have to rebuild this to the Madness version. It just doesn't do enough. Yeah, it really doesn't, does it? Concede. Okay, back to the drawing board. We have an intersection here. We've actually changed the deck to be more Madness-like, since the previous deck didn't really work. So this is the new list. We've really tried hard to think what could we play here. We are playing Mud, Epic here. A little bit of the Madness package in general. Still kept the Dragonheart and the Aspirant. Those are cards I really want to play in the deck. So that's what we are doing. And let's see if this works better than the previous version. Because the previous one, maybe it was deck building, but it didn't really look playable at all. But we will of course see. It's good to experiment. So now we have this one. Let's play it. Alright, we find a hand with double Dragonheart. Dragonheart when you play on only 3, but that's fine. Just realize there is no real reason to play the Furnaces, except like go backwoods. This is probably the Gruul Eldrazi deck. That's actually very hard as a matchup. Play Mountain Go. You can probably mud away the Snacker if that helps. Tremors. Yep, that's it. I would love a reunion or some. Epic here. I guess we can go epic here. Next turn we can mud blood, return back a sneaky. That's not bad, but we are wasting a little bit of mana here. I think it's correct anyway, honestly. Okay, let's go. I could insta blood away the snacker, but then pretty difficult to get the cards back. I could blood away the scrapwork mud, I guess. But then the mud is better to discard a snacker. Yeah, we go rumble, sure. Which triggers tremors. And this which triggers tremors. Help. Yeah, I don't think I'm using the blood at all, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a lot of lands. I'll attack first. So this deck plays Writhing Chrysalis, which is pretty impossible to play against for this deck again. I will mud away the snacker, I guess. And then we'll probably blood away land. Okay, Bolt is cool, but I'm just blooding away the mountain here. Snacker's back. Okay, here is another sneaky snacker. Cool. We can Dragonheart soon, if that helps anyhow. If there's a Chrysalis, I don't know what to do. A Sense Warden, that needs to be bolted, I think. Bequeathal, okay. Instantly sack, sure. Probably another Impact Tremors while we're at it. Oh, Glimpse, that's... They can play nothing, but this Warden is cooking. Yep. Holy god, help. That's really scary, actually. Find an Epic here, which is quite good. Chandler is having Warden, that's cool to see. Yeah, it's good in some matchups. I'm not sure how many in general, but it just sounds pretty good. Do you just go with the Dragonheart and just like hold up a Bolt or Bolt actually? Okay, I think I'll Great Furnace. I will actually slam the Dragonheart here. Guess a misplay. Oh, I misplayed here. I thought I can attack this in the begin combat phase, but it skipped it for me. My fault. Too much lava dart around? Yeah, that's also true. Okay, I will bolt this Warden. I should have done this before. I've given them 1 life. Just unnecessary. Oh, Sprout Swarm. Interesting. Turning Sprout Swarm. Sure. We can sack the Snacker, by the way, or the Mud. I actually want to sack the Mud. We have a lot of damage with double Dragonheart as well. You can actually maybe use double Dragonheart. We don't have enough mana for it. Oh my god, more of these. Oh god, it's pretty hard. Oh, if this is Chrysalis, that's cooked. It is. Okay, concede. Yep, can't beat that. So we will do a little bit of a sideboarding change. We definitely want the hazards. What's pretty bad in this matchup? Dragonheart is fine. I think we can run only 2. Aspirant seems actually decent, but I think we can go down to 3. The runners, they have so easily 2 or more creatures. So I'll go 3 hazards. I want a lot of Mind Collapses, although I'm not exactly sure how well would that work against them. Get rid of 1 Mud. I like the munitions. I want like 3 Mind Collapses, I think. I'll get rid of 1 of these and just say go. 3 Mind Collapse, 3 Tectonic Hazard should be enough. Okay, we have a Mind Collapse, we have a Bitter Reunion into nothing, but we can keep. Okay, let me go for a Mountain into Blast Runner. We can turn to Aspirant. We can give it Haste. Well, not really. It already will be out of Summoning Sickness. That first game was also very poorly played by me though. We go Garden, sure. Moxite. Alright, I don't feel awesome about this. We need to find something good next turn. I'm going Aspirant this time though. Great Furnace, go for the Blood Aspirant. I don't know how is this pronounced? Aspirant? Not sure. We have the Mind Collapse if that helps. They go a Sense Warden. Okay, that needs to be bolted. I guess we have to play on 2 lands in a way, which isn't ideal, but Mud. Okay, that's good. We can like reunion away the Mud. See if we find a land. I mean, we need to, kinda. Ooh, be my guest. Would we trade a Warden for the Aspirant? I don't really think so. Especially with this hand, right? Giving this haste is pretty sweet, I'll say that. If they have... Whoa, interesting. I'll Carnarium back the Furnace. You have guaranteed 4 mana next turn, that's really good. You can like Blast Runner, sack the Reunion, just going crazy. If they run a creature, we can even bolt it too. They go Molten Gatekeeper, okay, but... it's kinda... Could Mind Collapse if I want to be super aggressive. Let's see what you get. Another Bolt, I can double Bolt and not be afraid about it, honestly. Can do kinda everything, right? Can literally Blast Runner. Oh god. Should have bolted first. I keep making mistakes. Bolt here, sack this. Always yield. Okay, they are +1 life. They should have been -1 life too. But that's fine. I'll attack here. I think the Mind Collapse is quite great with this hand, so I just leave it be. I could honestly almost see playing Mind Collapse main deck. It's just that good. I really like it. And I don't think we need the Great Furnaces at all. like at all. This could be Chrysalis, it doesn't look like it is. Okay, they will unearth this, that's quite weird. They go Nest Invader. Okay, I see the point of this, yeah. Okay, I think I'll need to Melded Moxite. They go Bristling Backwoods. Okay, I need the Mind Collapse probably for something else here. Just exile it. Okay, a mountain. Sure. Well, actually, I don't need this mountain. Let me Melded Moxite it away. I don't mind the land. Another Melded Moxite. I mean, I can't get through Writing Chrysalis anyway. Okay, in that case, let me just Clockwork. Can actually make something not being able to block, which is quite sweet. Okay, I will Mind Collapse. I will choose this. I will actually sack the mountain. Go to combat. That's a lot of damage. We have a Moxite too. We can also crack it and do the sack triggers. We can also do this and make Chrysalis not be able to block. This is quite nice. Making something not being able to block is quite awesome actually. Yeah, it's pretty underrated. Chrysalis, yep. We can make it not being able to be blocked, which normally would be a problem, now it's not. Play A. Okay, they play something else. Looks like a Nest Invader, okay. Wow, Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse. We have no mountains. Yeah, I need to get rid of the Great Furnaces, like ASAP. Honestly, probably just unblockable there. Sack this. Best draw, probably a mountain. Probably a mountain, right? I don't really know, but it looks like it's a mountain, yeah. Tectonic Hazard, that's lethal. Holy mother of God. Tectonic Hazard is lethal, unless they have something, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, we win this game, okay. Well, the Great Furnaces are a little bit too much. I don't think it's good to play them only because of munitions, so I think I actually want to cut away the munitions, and I mean, Blood Aspirants are quite good. They're quite good. I think I want to bring back the Blood Aspirant number 4. Seems like a pretty darn good card. And the Mind Collapse. Man, do we want the Mind Collapse number 4? It's really sweet. I think it's fine though. Mind Collapse is an MVP. This card is good. This card is good. I like Mind Collapse. It's really sweet. Okay, that's a hand. It's a good one. I mean, mat away the Snacker, use blood to bring it back. Just a solid ass hand. Let's keep. Just keep. They instantly go for a Kalni Garden. Okay. And a Temper. Think I want to start things off with an Epic here if possible. Can mat away the Snacker. Hopefully find a land. That would be great. Think I'll Bequeathal. Relic. Relic's powerful. Relic's powerful. Hazard. Maybe for later. Okay, so exiling the Snacker isn't super beautiful now. We do find a land. Do we go Percussionist? Do we mat something? I just don't like this very much. We need to do double turn, like if you guys know what I mean. We need to do double turn pressure. By that I mean we need to cast multiple spells a turn so that we overload their Relic of Progenitus. This is gonna die anyway sooner or later, so might as well. Okay, I think I'll attack first. I feel bad about discarding the mud, but I think it's necessary. I can also just Temper, but it doesn't seem great, honestly. I want the Snacker back. I will mud. I'll discard a mud. It is what it is. Find the land, that helps quite a bit. They will instantly use that, yep. Relic's insane against us, I'll say that. Run Tremors. That's it? Okay. Ooh, Aspirant. Man, nice. What the hell? I'll play a Clockwork. I'll attack for 4. We can do Aspirant too. We will sack a Blood. This is kinda good. Can also use this to make something unblockable. This card is good against Chrysalis. I mean it, it's really good. Gatekeeper. Okay. We can temper this easily. Furnace. Yep. Let's Blood Token away the Fire Temper. Kill this. Pay 1. Find a mud. A mud, you say. Not bad. Let's combat. We go to 9. Am I just holding too much on this Snacker? I do think Tectonic Hazard will come in very handy though. Do I just do nothing per chance? He will Progenitus me anyway. I mean, yeah, I'll just develop, I think. I'll just discard the Snacker. Yes, we'll get eaten. It's fine. We just need more gas here. Yep. I don't have to do this, but I think I'll do it. Okay, Reunion is sweet. Wait, it actually returns back instantly. So I didn't even know this. So they need to exile, they need to use it. Okay. I didn't even know that. That's sick. What the hell? Okay, is there a Chrysalis? If there is, we can just Aspirant it, which is sweet. We can, yeah, we can Aspirant. Okay, here's a Sense Warden. That's very good. We can kill it with the Aspirant again. Man, this card is good. This card is good. Oh, that's Chrysalis. Oh, it's Glimpse. What do you have? Nothing, really. So 3. Okay, we can just Hazard. That's kind of disgusting. That's kind of disgusting. Oh, Bequeathal. That's good. I mean, I'm killing and just swinging with everything, right? Yeah. They go to 12, which means they probably survive. See what they get. Percussionist. Okay, let me Hazard. They draw 2. Okay, they go Sprout Swarm just to gain the 1 life. Okay, that makes sense. So they're just running from the last thing now. Not much they can do here. They will just draw though, which is good. And I will play the Clockwork, go to combat. This is not 12, but it's 9. And then we can save the Reunion. And they need a lot here. I like a Breath Weapon is very good here, but I think we can even win through Breath Weapon. That looks like a Chrysalis. No, it's a Rumble. Okay. The Aspirant can just ping down something, and that thing is not able to block, which is wild. That's really powerful. Yep, I think we're pinging the Chrysalis, right? Should be good game, no matter how I look at it. If we find a creature, we can just sack that. So let's say, let's see they block the 2 with the highest. They just still lose. I can sack itself, actually, to make sure we have the lethal. It can sack itself, too. We just win the match against actually a very good deck. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Okay, guys, I wanted this to be the very last game of the day. And I wanted to have a good time at first, but we are going against Nep, and Nep goes first, and they are playing Spy, which I'm not sure if you guys know, but I am not the biggest fan of Spy, and our sideboard isn't super great against it as well. So this is the reason why, right? They just play the Caretaker, now we can't attack for the rest of the game with one of our creatures, unless we want to remove it, but there are no lightning bolts yet. So I think we can just go for the Voldaren Epic here. We are not losing any damage, and that's about it here. And Battleman, so we can't attack for the rest of the game in general now, and they are, I think, 2 or 3, oh, now 2 lands away from killing us. So what's the counterplay? I have no idea. I have no idea. We do find another land, which is beautiful. We can push in some damage if you go double Clockwork, which I think is quite nice, actually. I think I'll go double Clockwork. They can just block with a Caretaker. Well, sorry, we'll attack with everything. That's at least 2 damage, if nothing else, you know. We can Bitter Reunion away the Snacker. We can also Blood Aspirant. So now they have an army of walls, and I mean that literally. And I am not sure what can we do against this army of walls is the issue here, right? Yeah, okay, we find a Melted Moxide. That's kind of cool. So I do think we can go for the Blood Aspirant, I imagine. Or we could also go for the Melted Moxide for a Sneaky Snacker. This is a damage check, so I kind of enjoy this a little bit more. I think I will go for a Melted Moxide here with a Sneaky Snacker. Again, a couple more changes to the deck. I'm a big fan of it. I'm just not sure how good of a game we have against Spy. I think the answer is not very good, to be completely honest with you. It's turn 3. I don't think we need to do much else. Any point in attacking, I think the correct answer is absolutely not. And that's about it. Wall of Walls. Yeah, they are, I mean, yeah, I have no words. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no words. Guy need Winding Way or lead? I think they will draw that very soon. Oh, Joanito, you said they need what? Could you maybe repeat the name of the card you said they're gonna need to progress this game? I hope they didn't just stop deck it this turn. They find, hey, it's not that bad. They find 1 Generous Scent, which they can cast right now, so actually it's pretty bad, but yeah, that's actually horrible, by the way. Which is so funny, you actually whiff so bad on your Winding Way. You find only 1 card, and it's still like 2 mana draw 1, which is like bad but passable, if you know what I'm saying. Like, if you draw 2 of a Winding Way, you're a man in heaven. If you draw any more of that, it's just insane. Rule 1, if they play Elves or Spy, they always have Winding Way. I would agree, actually. So now they have this, and we have absolutely nothing to do against the Generous Scent. So we are already getting beaten down by this. Yeah. We have the Aspirant, I guess. Find another Bitter Reunion. So first things first, let me Bitter Reunion the Snacker. I want this Aspirant on the board before I sacrifice literally anything. Maybe with the only exception of a Blood Token if we don't draw any lands of this, but I hope we do. Let's get away with the Sneaky Snacker. We do find a land. I'm pretty happy about that. And attacking here doesn't make any sense. Actually, attacking with anything doesn't make any sense. We just can't get through this as a red deck, right? If we play the Gutter Snipe Burn, it's different. I do hope they don't top deck anything too crazy here. Just, you know. So no attacks. We will start kinda sacrificing next turn, I think. They will gain 2. Yep. We see a top deck Generous Scent again. Wow, Nep is on fire today. Nep is on fire today. And we're just gonna play this slow roll until they find Spy and win, right? That's about it, right? Okay, we will go Bitter Union, discarding the Scrapwork mod. Instead of Goblin Grenade, you could play Reckless Abandon. True, I mean, I don't think it would be so bad, right? To play Reckless Abandon, I guess. You do find another Blood Aspirant. That's... well, okay, it's not that impossible actually. I'll just slam this Aspirant. I don't think we need any more mountains, so that's precisely what I'll discard. Blast Runner. Yeah, that's something. We can later on, we can start just blasting these elves, maybe get in with something at least. Sorry, blasting these ants, not elves. We can also double blast like a oh, they top deck. So they top deck. The last 4 turns were Winding Way and well, not really, last 3 turns. Winding Way and Lead a Stampede. Find 4 cards off of it. Like, why am I even trying to play the game? And they play Wall of Roots, and now this had 7 mana, that's amazing. And they play another Battlement, okay, well, not an oppressive deck at all actually. Oh, and they 7 mana? What could you have for 7? Hope it's not an Avenging Hunter. Oh, it's a lot of giant. I actually knew they didn't have an Avenging Hunter. How much damage will this be? Not that many, only 1. But they just are playing a mid-range plan and winning for it, because that's just what their deck can do. And they also have a Masked Vandal in their main deck, so they can get rid of the Clockwork or the Moxite, I guess. I don't know what to do against them. I really don't. I just need to find as many things to sacrifice as possible. It's kinda the way to go, I think. We find a Melded Moxite again. Yeah. I don't want this Goblin Blast Runner, I will be real. I don't want it. These are my win conditions. Temper Mod. I mean, the temper is kind of laughing at my face. There is like nothing to temper. But we can still use it, don't get me wrong. Okay, let me mod. Let me discard this thing. Find a Carnarium, interesting. I think we go face, possibly. I don't... Caretaker, is there even a point of doing that? Yeah. Well, Carnarium, it's 1 more mana. We return a mountain. Can reunion this away, and they're just chilling. They can start attacking, by the way, whenever they want. They have us, like, pinned, basically. And they top deck an Avenging Hunter. Okay. Yeah, this is getting a little funny here, I'll say. It's fine, you know, it is what it is. Guess we're stealing the initiative. No problem. At least I hope we can. Another Carnarium. 1, 2, chop an ant, suck a... You know what, let's go Clockwork. Find another Clockwork. That's a very good blocker, actually. Should have used the Carnarium. I will use it on the other guy. This guy can block. Chop the Epic here. Oh, Dragonheart. Cool. Cool. Do we just yoink the initiative? Suppose. There's nothing else that has reach, at least I hope. Okay, we get a land out of our deck. That counts for anything. Dragonheart, so they can slam with these guys, which is like kinda crazy to deal with. I mean, they will get back the initiative, and then we just lose, right? And second game is the same thing. We can't get through. Unless these guys can get big enough. I'm not... That's the only possibility, I guess. Sure thing. I guess I'm playing the Dragonheart from these cards. I don't want to give up. Not in my nature, but when I see this, man, I don't really know what to do. It also depends what they are decking as well, I assume. Forge. We'll get Forge too. But Trap is pretty deadly. They'll need to tap out though if they want to steal back the initiative, which... Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I don't really know what to do against that. My blocks are bad. The Mud can block, the Epicure can block, and the Dragonheart can trade, but then still I take 6. And they have a ton of walls to block my stuff. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I guess... Killing the hunter, it has trample, so that's an important kill. We'll do this, and then we'll do this. We'll do okay. And then we will try to sacrifice, I think, the mud. Now we have the engine, kinda. We have the engine, I guess, yeah. We can sack the other guy too to get more triggers, actually. Not bad, we're doing stuff, right? I mean, that's for sure, we are doing stuff. Makes me happy. Go to 12. We have the Clockwork, which is kind of awesome, and they don't have trample effect. These guys will be big enough to block the end soon. Actually, they can be big enough anytime. They can even be big enough to block the end with the counters. These guys are kind of cracked, actually. Oh, they play Wildling. Okay, this is a problem actually. That oh, they dread return the hunter, of course. So they are actually kind of work like a reanimator deck now. This deck is 3 decks in 1, literally. This is a reanimator, sorry, wall ramp, and the combo deck in 1. You goat my guy. It's actually very good. Sure. So this guy needs to attack. Okay. I think I'll just reunion away the Carnarium. Bolt. Cool. Bolt's cool. So they can like do some interesting blocks here. Do I die next turn? Hope not. No, we can. Well, okay, I should have attacked first. It definitely should have attacked first. Now snackers don't come back. That was a misplay. Maybe a game losing one at that actually. Okay, let me attack with these snackers. I could bolt this Sagu. Am I dead on the backswing? They need to block, but they can just block with walls. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Yeah, let's just do this. I think I'll block the Sagu actually. Should have done this before. Okay, I'm misplaying a little. Yeah. Are you blocking this guy? They're changing their mind. What is next? Archives or Catacombs? Both of them are pretty good. Okay, block that with a Vandal. Reasonable. The ends are gonna be attacking next turn. That's your only blocks? That's great. We are yoinking that. Okay, this Snacker not returning was a big mistake. Where's Lost Well? Is that Scry? I think I want to Forge. I think I'll Forge on these Snackers now. I think this is quite good. Okay, let's go end step. Maybe we can somehow kill them. I don't really think so, but I'll do my best. So they can go Archives. Oh, they just stopped like another Winding Way, man. This is just impossible. The game was almost playable. Now they win with the Spy. Like, they're running mid-range plan the whole game, and they will now just win with Spy. They can. They have 5 lands on the board. Nothing is preventing them. This is just insane. The deck is broken. It is. It is. Deck is broken. Like, this is like 3 different decks, bro. Like, in one deck. I killed the Hunter finally. They just reanimated, you know. And they won the game. Right there, right there. Yep, that's it. And thus, we're cooked. So like, you're ramping early with the walls. Since you play 5 lands, you have the best draw spells in the entire game. You have 2 mana draw 4, 3 mana draw 5. Not really, but you get the point. And then you can also use Dread Return if you mill it with a Winding Way. And then you can also combo out of nowhere. Yeah, the Hunter is like the cherry on top of that. Okay, to save my mental space, I will concede this game because I know even in sideboard we can't do anything. They have Vandals and Mesmeric Fiends for our Relics of Progenitus. So I will save my mental space and just give them the win. So if you're seeing this on YouTube, sorry, no second game. It's lost anyway. But regardless, good game, I guess. Good game. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the conclusion. You can see the deck looks very, very different than it looked in the deck tech. That's because that version we didn't really find a way to make it work. So I went closer to the version I originally didn't want to build because it's too similar to Madness, but we went for it with the chat and we kind of did it. So this is the Madness version. I do think it's different enough. And the Blood Aspirant is kind of a star in this deck. The Dragonheart is good, but playing too many as a 3-drop is a problem. It's still an amazing finisher, and playing 2 in the deck is definitely justified. And since there is no fodder creatures, you definitely like want less copies, right? The Blood Aspirant is awesome. You have a lot of like random sacrifice in the deck, like you have the blood tokens. The Dragonheart definitely helps with that too. You can sacrifice your Mutts, you can sacrifice your Moxites, things with the makeshift munitions, you can sacrifice Bitter Reunion, and even the Blood Aspirant itself can sacrifice creatures. And I was pretty happy with this card. This card actually helped us win against Writing Chrysalis without really needing the Molten Collapse, which is great. I've had it 4, I think the card is sweet, and I didn't even realize the sacrifice synergy is definitely there. Love this card, it's awesome. I love Molten Collapse. Pretty underrated, but obviously it's not for every deck because sacrificing your lands is a big and steep cost. The ability of the Aspirant is actually kind of awesome, and we were talking about like, you know, some Giant Wildfire decks play Jixian Infiltrator. Well, maybe Blood Aspirant is better if you can cast it with red. You already play 8 bridges there, and the fact that this is a 1/1 instead of a 2/1 is like negligible, especially if it grows so fast. And the 2 mana ability is nothing to sneeze at, like making a big creature, especially in this metagame where Writing Chrysalis is kinda everywhere, not being able to block is very powerful, especially for a like wide small creature deck like this, so I kinda love that. The Blast Runner proved to be awesome as well. It's a very good finisher, and when you combine it with the ability of the Aspirant, sorry for the pronunciation, still have no idea how to say this, it can be a very lethal attacker. We actually won a couple of games with that, especially against the Writing Chrysalis. It was just pretty awesome. I've decided to go 2 Carnariums. Yes, we have like more 3-drops. We have some more things to do, like with the Mud, which proved to be also very good. So just 18 mountains maybe would be a little bit too little. Aspirant. Oh, Aspirant. Okay. Well, maybe not. Regardless, so I would run 2 Carnariums. I've tried 3, but I think 2 is enough. Sideboard. Red Blast, important. Tectonic Hazard, awesome card, love it against a lot of decks. A Mind Collapse, underrated, love the card, man. Like, that's how you kill the Terrors, that's how you kill the Writing Restlesses, it's just good. And 3 Relics, Relic is just good. Now a little bit less good, since we are playing a lot of Graveyard synergies. Relic destroys us on the opponent side, but we wanna destroy the opponent with our Relics too. So we are running Relics of Progenitus, even though we have Graveyard synergy with the Snackers and the Mud and whatnot. So deck is definitely not tier 1, but it's something different, it's a different way to play red, and I had a great time playing it. Not at first, that creature version was pretty bad, but this Madness version actually seems very sweet, and I think it has a lot of outs even against bigger decks because of the Mind Collapse. Love the deck now for what it is. Of course, let me know how would you make the deck better. If you have any ideas, I would love to hear them. If you want to check out more content, you can click the link below. We have a Patreon, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. I will see you soon. Have a great day and bye.